What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by Auto. My name is Max, and today you join me in the countryside in the Netherlands because we are here with our very own BMW M3 G80 with another exhaust setup. We've had, I don't know, 20, 30 different setups is not exaggerated. We're always testing new versions, developing new types of mid-pipes as well. But today we are here because we've got an iPE system on it. Catless downpipes, titanium mid-pipe and titanium backbox with carbon tips. Yesterday we had the regular exhaust setup, so the mid-pipe with two pipes coming from the turbos going back. Today we have the single mid and we're going to compare the sounds. I'm going to show you sound videos from both so you can compare them, and yeah, it's going to be a fun video. So our Zanzibar M3, it is like a test mule. It's not a garage queen. We drive it a lot. It's done 85,000 kilometers now, and as I said, we've had a lot of different mid-pipe setups. This, however, I have to say, the catless downpipes, single mid, titanium and iPE backbox, Valvetronic, so with a valve in there, one of the best setups we've had. Valves open, it sounds insane, super nice, clear and almost racy metallic sound at the top of the revs, and super low and beefy in the lower revs. So you'll hear more of that later on. And as you can see, we also have the carbon tips with the iPE logo, and these are titanium, and then you can see the titanium backbox here as well with heat wrap. Everything is heat wrapped, and well, I guess that's it for the walk around. All right, we have some damage there from a fender bender at a traffic light. It's not a garage queen, it gets properly used. So let's have a drive, and you can hear what it sounds like. So I'll let you guys hear the difference with this particular setup. Valves closed, like this. It's honestly, it's super quiet, and this is with catless downpipes. It's totally doable as a daily. And then if you open the valves up, it sounds so good. It has sort of a, I don't know how to describe it, a dark color to it. Like it's not too deep and too loud, but it does have some warmth to it. Also, it takes away some of that S58 rasp that you have in the mid-range, especially if you don't drive it full throttle. If you're just like regular like this, you still have that quintessential S58 sound. It's just a little bit less annoying. Very, very good sound. It was also the titanium that gives it a different sound, but the single mid versus the regular two-lane setup also makes a big difference. We also knew that from our own Evolution M mid-pipes, of course, that the single mid sounds very deep and dark, but with this titanium mid-pipe it sounds completely different, and also with the iPE backbox, of course. gorgeous system. Also, just to look at it, super light. Of course, our goal with the G80 was to have like the lightest possible setup. So manual gearbox, carbon buckets, carbon ceramic brakes. Well, the exhaust now as well, super light. They also now have the Z pipe or Z pipe. They call it a GT4, which is the thing where the two banks cross into each other, which gives it an even more high-pitched, almost JDM type sound, which is also very cool. I'll let you guys hear the difference between this and the two-lane setup. The biggest difference, of course, being that the turbos are on one side. So you have the connecting pipe that comes from the right, goes to the left, and then you have two pipes going to the rear with a big resonator or silencer in the middle, and then going back to the iPE back box. This single mid is straight, so it has no resonator, but for some reason it's not droney, as you can hear. So 6th gear, valves open. Perfect, absolutely perfect. So the big difference between the single mid and the regular setup is the deep dark sound that you get down low and the slightly less raspy sound that you get in the higher RPM. This also sounds a little bit more neat, a little bit less messy than the dual pipe setup. Also, apparently, I'm driving the car, so I have to ask my cameraman, but he says the difference is not that big volume-wise. So even though you have a resonator or silencer on one that you don't have on this one is not that much louder than the other one. So that's also good to know. But iPE, Intertech Performance Exhaust, they have been at the forefront of developing these exhausts for years. I mean, I can remember watching YouTube videos of Porsche 911 GT3s with iPE exhausts, which were just absolutely bonkers. 991 GT3s. So they've been like developing these high-end systems for years, and you can just see that the product looks beautiful. It's easy to install, it fits well, and especially this setup really highlights the things that I like about an S58, and it sort of brings the things that I don't like to the background, especially this single mid setup, which definitely sounds a little bit less raspy and just more muscular. You also hear the turbo a little bit better, I feel like, through the exhaust, because you have the big single. So that's a comparison of the two versions. Let me know what you think, which one you prefer, and have a look at the Intertech Performance exhausts on our shop if you're interested. We've got stainless and titanium. Titanium is really nice, super beautiful. Of course, it also has the blue discoloration to it when it gets hot. It fits well, sounds good. Awesome. That's awesome, yeah. Thank you for watching. Let me know, as I said, what you think, and we'll see you at the next one. Bye.